All right, so let's get started. Like I said, my name is Melinda Caldwell, internet marketer. I got started because I was desperately looking for a way to be a stay-at-home mom or at least supplement my income. I was working a job that I hated with a passion, and I was just in a rut trying to figure out how can I get out of this. Am I going to have to spend the rest of my life doing this job after going to school and figuring out this is not what I wanted to do? And so after work every single day, I would go and I would look online and try something. I try to find something out there, and I would jump around and program the program. And what I didn't understand is that I really needed some marketing education, and I really needed a mentor that could help me and guide me and kind of help cut the learning curve. Well, I eventually did get an amazing mentor. His name is Vic Stricehouse. And he was able to get me going, and I soon began to see some success in my business, earning thousands upon thousands of dollars on the internet, and the rest is history. And so now my passion is to train other people, to help them be able to do what they're passionate about, be able to share their businesses online and offline. And so that's why we're having these Thursday night meetings, so we can teach the world, we can teach anybody who desires to, get themselves out there, to get their business out there and just live the life of their dreams. So that's my story. Let's get started. So I'm going to go to my little thing here. Okay, so let's talk. One of the biggest things that when you're an online marketer, one thing you really have to focus on is targeting. Who are you going to market to? Everyone is not for you. Everyone is not to join your business. And if you have that mentality that you are just going to market to everyone, you're not going to be in this business very long, because the people that are not supposed to join your business, they are going to drive you absolutely mad. And so that's one thing that will help you when you're getting frustrated that no one's actually paying attention to you, no one's joining your business at this moment, is that sometimes the people that need to join you and join your business, you're not ready for them. And you kind of have to prepare yourself and get ready for them. Okay, so if you're not seeing any traction right now, don't worry about it. It's just now people are taking a look at you. They're watching you, and they're just waiting to see what your next move is. But so let's get into target marketing. And I like to say you need to become a target monster. Like, you want to kind of niche down as far as you can to get the right people into your business. And so what I like to do when I'm trying to figure out the kind of, I know the kind of person, the best person to market to now, but what you need to do is look at the characteristics that you have. You need to look at your hobbies, your views, your experiences that you've been through, because what's going to happen is those are doors that will lead to friendships and relationships and business partners and other avenues and other businesses that you never thought you might be in. Once you know who you are and the things that you enjoy and that you participate in, you will be able to connect with people with those same values and all those things. One thing you definitely want to make sure you are looking at is consider the age range of people. For instance, if I am a unique presenter, I work with a lot of unique presenters, and I am someone who is between the age group of 20 and 35, I may be dealing with some different things going on in my life, my makeup needs, than someone who may be having some different makeup needs between the ages of 40 and 65. So I might want, instead of trying to target everyone who wears makeup, I want to target people who are in an age group that I can connect with. So you definitely want to look at all that stuff. You can look at religious views, you can look at political views, you can look at hobbies. All of those things are open doors for you. Then what you want to do is you want to find these people, you want to build relationships with them by providing them information that is valuable to them. This is what's going to keep you in the game, when you are willing to provide content and information that is valuable to them. Because what happens is now they will start following you. They will start looking for your content. They will start, emailing you and sending you Facebook messages. Do you have any new training coming out? I get that all the time. People, do you have anything, that you've done recently? And so that's where you want to go with this. This is not an overnight thing. So where do we find these people? We find them in Facebook. We find them in forums. Another great place offline is meetup groups. Meetups groups are just so awesome because you're not talking to people that are going to, oh, this is a scam. You're not talking to those people. All these people are in different businesses. They're open. They're open to hearing other ideas. Okay, so visit, I would say, at least one meetup group, maybe every other week, and start connecting with people offline. Also, other social media groups. Facebook is not the only social media platform that has groups out there. There's Tumblr. There's all kinds of places that have these little groups. Now, they're not as detailed, I believe, as Facebook, where Facebook, I mean, you can find a group for everything. But once you know exactly who your target is, you can start searching these people out. So we're going to go through some examples of what I like to call how to create micro-targeting content and how to find these people. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example, and micro-targeting is actually something that I think I just made up, but it just fits the strategy that I'm going to be teaching you tonight. So I'm going to give you an example because, of course, I have little Shia here, and so I've gone through some baby things. And so let's say we wanted to target women who are at home with their babies. Maybe not women who are, they have teenagers or school age, but we're trying to micro-target women who are at home. Maybe they've just had a baby, maybe about to have a baby, but women who are in that small category who just, they're still having infants. And so I'm sorry if this is a little TMI today, but I think this is going to be a really great example of how you can start digging in there and finding these people. So for instance, we're talking about babies, we're talking about moms with kids. Maternity is one aspect of a woman with a baby. So we can start there. Break that down a little bit. Maternity, babies, breastfeeding moms, that's a category, that's a subcategory. Vegan moms with babies, stay-at-home moms with babies, fitness mom with babies. Do you see where I'm going? You don't have to always just target work from home moms or work at home moms or, moms that want to work from home. Start niching it down and trying to find specific needs. And so we're going to go on to some more targeting. Okay, so sorry guys, once again, if this is a little bit TMI, but I think you're really going to get it with this example. So for instance, somebody who, let's say we were targeting moms who were breastfeeding moms, okay? Now there are some things that go on as a mom who breastfeeds, okay? So what you want to do is you want to start finding topics that you can supply them with so you can grab their attention. And so let's talk about some topics that you may go through as a breastfeeding mom. Breastfeeding moms go through gorging. They go through maybe trying to figure out how to increase their milk supply. I know some of you guys are like, oh my God, I can't believe she's talking about this. How to wean your baby, how to prepare for pumping when you're going back to work. Now, I'm sure some of you guys can see the correlation between moms who are trying to go back to work and they have to pump, and you providing content to them, showing them how they can actually stay home and not have to go to work at some point. Breastfeeding moms deal with the best clothing to wear. So as you can see, you can take one topic and you can break it down into subtopics, and you can provide content using all 5 of those scenarios right there. And you can create really valuable content in less than 5 minutes and be able to create an amazing following of people without spamming them, without them kicking you out of their Facebook page because all you're talking about is making money online. And so, is that Yvonne? Hey, I'm good. We're on a live Hangout, so we have someone just walked in the door. But welcome to the Hangout, Yvonne. She's one of our teammates in Infinity Downline, so we're happy to have her. All right, so let's go on to more targeting. All right, so one of the things that we have to do when we're really trying to generate tons of content and tons of leads is that we want to find highly targeted people, as we've been talking about. And what will happen is if you start providing content that is highly targeted, they will start following you, they will start stalking you, they will start seeking you out, they will look for things that you are even selling to connect with you. How do you create this content? You want to do videos, you can do blog posts, you can even do a note on Facebook. Many of you don't know that you can just create a Facebook note, and that is almost like, you know, a blog almost. You can create podcasts. You just want to be able to create some kind of content for these people so that they can get a better understanding. We're going to have our little guest up here. And I'm thinking that I didn't turn on the screen share. And so I'm just talking and you guys can't see my screen. Okay, sorry guys. Let's start that. One of those days. All right, and my mom, can you tell me, can you see the screen? Yvonne, can you ask my mom if she can see the screen? If she can see what I'm... Okay, all right. Okay, great. Let's continue on. Okay, so what you're going to do is, now I'm going to put all this stuff together for you so you understand what's going on and how to put all this stuff together, but I kind of have to just lay a foundation. So you want to create some content, and that's so important for your business. Okay, so let's do an example. Let's go back to breastfeeding moms. Okay, so I'm going to pick something. I'm going to pick a topic like weaning. Okay, the reason why I picked that topic is because that's something that I just went through with Shia. I had to wean her, and it was just such a traumatic experience for her because I had to get on some medication, and they said, well, you can't breastfeed while you have this medication. And so I just literally had to just take her off just like that. And so I could create some content, and I could talk about the experience that I had. I can make a video, and I would only create this content for people who are in the same boat. Okay, so I create this content about weaning Shia and just giving them some information about my experience, and then what they could actually do so they don't have to go through what I've gone through. And what you can do is after every video, no, you don't want to do that. After every video, you can say, after you've given your spiel about what's not working.
It's just an expanded screen. It's not.
You can't see. Okay. And you guys are probably texting me saying that you can't see the screen. Hold on. Okay, yep, somebody just said cannot see the screen. All right, let's try another. Let's try this again. Okay, screen share. And please let me know if you can see the screen. Mom?
It's later. You're talking, but it comes later, so I haven't seen anything yet.
Okay, well, we're just going to have to keep it going. These things happen. You guys, I will make sure that you get the video presentation if you cannot see the screen. It's a
30-second delay.
Okay, if there is a delay, we'll just make sure that you get the information. Okay, but I'm going to keep it moving because we have a lot of content to get through. Okay, and so now the great thing about Facebook micro targeting is that you can go, so let me step back a little bit. We just did some content about weaning. And so what we can do is at the end of all of the videos or the blog posts or the podcast, what you can do is say something like this. Okay. What you can do is say something like this. You know what? Thanks for watching this video today. The reason why I love doing this, and what's great about being able to share this awesome information with you is that I actually get paid to share this information. So if you want to find out how you can do the same thing, talk about something that you're excited about or something that you love, click the link below. So now what you have done is you've given some amazing content about whatever it was you were talking about. Maybe it was talking about golf. Maybe you were talking about knitting. I don't know. Maybe you were talking about a hobby that you're in. Maybe a book that you love. You can always trace it back to you are able to make money from home by creating this content. And if you'd like to find out how you can do the same thing, you can click the link below. That whole line right there, click the link below, is magical. Okay, so there's a couple ways that you can do this. After you've created your content, what you're going to do is you're going to find groups to post in with this content. I know last week we talked about just creating posts with a screenshot. Now we're going to go a little bit deeper, and we're going to create valuable content that's going to lead them to your business, and we're going to syndicate them to different Facebook groups. And what's great about when you're doing video marketing is that your video will stand out, because most of the time you'll see a lot of pitchy posts. Everyone's just talking about their business. But you, on the other hand, you're coming with value, okay? So I want to show you guys the manual way to do this. And I'm going to show you the faster way to do this with a certain tool. Okay, so now remember, our target was breastfeeding moms. And so what you would do is you would use the Google search, and you would just type in breastfeeding moms, or just breastfeeding. And then go down to, let's see. I want groups. Hold on. Now, usually you can type in, let's see. I don't know why the group thing isn't coming up. Close group. Okay, now here are some groups that you can look at. And so what you want to do is you want to start finding these groups that have to do with breastfeeding. And let me make sure you guys aren't texting me about things you can't see. Okay. Now what you'll have to do is you'll go in and you'll join a bunch of groups. And let me caution you again, because I've had some teammates where they're going to Facebook jail. You have to slowly join these groups. You can't just go in and just start, join. You can't do that, because Facebook will put you in jail. That's why I'm so in love with this tool that I'm using, because it actually times everything perfectly, and it knows, Facebook's, I don't want to say algorithms, but it knows how Facebook is, and it slowly adds groups, but you can do it massively. Okay, so what you would do, you would join all these groups, and then you would take that content that you have, and you would post it in all of these groups. Now, the great thing about these groups, now look at this community here. You have 19,000 people. These kind of groups, when they're really small and niche-y like this, they get a lot of traction. They engage with each other. And what you don't want to do is you don't want to go in there and you don't want to just start being real pitchy and spammy. You don't want to even put in, do you want to work from home? You don't want to do that. You want to go in there with pure content, and then the work from home is going to come at the end of the video. That's where your chance to get them into your business, or to have them as, to start seeing what you're doing. that's your chance at the end of the video. So please remember that. Don't go into these really micro niche groups and start posting work from home, or you're going to get banned from that group. So I'm going to show you something that I'm really excited about. I'm using this tool, and what's awesome about it is that it does everything for you. And for someone like me that has a small one and 2 other children, very busy, I love this tool because it does everything that I need it to do. So it helps me join the groups. It helps me post whatever I need to post. So let's, for instance, I'm going to type in breastfeeding. What you're going to do is you're going to type in the keywords that are going to match the content that you created. So breastfeeding, we can do work from home. We can do nursing. Okay, and what I love about this tool is all you hit is search. And if you see right here in the status, this tool is actually pulling up. Now you'll see some of these tools, some of these groups have a significant amount of people in them. And you just sit back and wait for it to pull. You can see already it has found 30 groups. Okay. And then once it's found all the groups, it's going to go to the next keyword that I put in, work. Oh, I didn't spell work from home, right? It's going to go to work from home, and then it's going to go to nursing. And all you do is you just let it run. Just let it run. And as I said, when you do join the groups, it's not going to do it at a fast pace. And so let me stop right there for a second, because I want to talk about, many of you are using Hootsuite I still use Hootsuite, but I want to really warn you about what's going on. Facebook is really cracking down recently on people using Hootsuite. Hootsuite tends to post very quickly. So I was actually going in and I was literally posting to 50 groups 3 times a day. And of course, they put my butt in Facebook jail so fast. I think they had me in for like 2 weeks. And it's because that it's just too much and it's too fast. And so here's some things that you want to think about. Here's some things that you want to think about when it comes to trying to stay out of Facebook jail. One thing that gives it away is if you're using the same text in your post, if you're using the same picture in your post, if you're using, if you're going to 50 groups and everything looks exactly the same, that's a problem. Okay, I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to stop it. As you can see, it's already found 116 groups, which is awesome. And what you can do is you can hit join. I'm not going to hit join because I don't have any content prepared for breastfeeding. And so there's no need for me to join these groups right now, but I just wanted to do a demonstration on this tool. And then I can hit join and I can actually create a file for these groups. Okay. And so you can just let this thing run overnight and it will join the groups at a slow pace. And what it will do, this is so awesome, it will spin your posts. So you can put different pictures, you can do different, the text in the post can be different, and it will spin it so that Facebook does not think that you are spamming. So you could literally post to hundreds and hundreds of groups per day. You could literally have 50 people a day asking you for more info about what you have to offer. You can literally have 65 people asking you to be, giving you a friend request. I mean, it's amazing how this works. And what I love is that for those of you who have full-time jobs, those of you who have children, you're busy, you can literally get up a half an hour before you usually get up and, set everything up with this thing and let it rip and run, and it does everything for you. So this is definitely a tool that if you're busy, you definitely want to pick it up. actually, in this whole suite of tools, they also give you a back page poster, and there's some other things in there for you. What I'm doing, and what's nice about this too, is that they also allow you to resell the tool so that you can actually make your money back doing this. So if any of you are interested in this tool, the bonus that I'm offering is that I will help you get set up, and I will help you set up your first campaign, not just with the tool, but setting up your, your first video or your first blog post, and making sure that you understand how to syndicate it, all that good stuff using this tool. So if you do want to look at this tool, make sure you send me an email, or you can contact me on Facebook, either way, and I will give you the information to get this awesome tool. Okay, so you can see how valuable this is. And another thing too is that, like, you could be a part of 600 groups, 700, 1,000 groups, but you can actually go in and take out the groups that you don't want this content to go to. So that's also awesome, because there are some groups that are private that, you just don't want to send certain content to. So that is the faster way to do this. And then you have the manual way. So you can go either way. But I find that many of you will, after 5 to 10 groups of posting, for some reason you stop. Maybe it's just monotonous. I don't know. But this is a way that you can just set it and go. So let's move on. Okay. So now we're syndicating our content. Okay, now this is huge. Now we're going to start the process of generating a sales machine on autopilot. And my mom, if she would stop blowing kisses at Shia because she's being disruptive, we can move on. Okay, so how to generate an autopilot sales machine that works 24/7. What we want to do is we want to create something called YouTube silos. Okay, so let's say I created some content about breastfeeding, and maybe I don't want that same content on my regular YouTube channel. Maybe I want to just create a channel, which I do say you should do, create a channel just for that market, that niche. And what you can do is every week create a new channel that is basically just going to be like a lead generating machine, where you're going to start adding content that's going to speak directly to your customer, directly to your breastfeeding moms, directly to your maybe you are someone that you run marathons, and you can give information on that. You can create a channel about running marathons. Maybe you're someone who is really into the Bible, and you want to do some videos about, certain scripture, things like that. I mean, it's endless, and you can always lead it back to, I'm so happy that I have the chance to share this with you, and also be able to make money at home, at the same time. If you want to learn how to do the same thing, the magic phrase is click the link below. And what that can lead to, it can lead to a capture page. If you're a little bit more advanced, so you can collect their email and market to them further, or you can send them to your offer, or you can send them to another blog or another video. You can send them to wherever to start the relationship building. Okay, so I'm going to jump over to YouTube so you guys can see how to create a silo really quick. You can create a channel right off of your channel. So you can go here, and you just go to settings. As you can see, I already have other channels, and you just go to see all my channels or create a new channel. Now, remember, this is going to be recorded, so you can go back. Don't spend your time trying to write all this down, but you can create a channel. And what you want to do is you want to use the keywords that best fits your channel. So I would create one that says, breastfeeding moms, of course. You could create a channel that says, vegan moms, or whatever floats your boat. Just get it as niche-y and as targeted as possible. And start building these every week, every other week. And I'm telling you, if you take the time to do this, you will set yourself up where there will be days that you don't have to really do a lot of work, or maybe you're on vacation. You have these things set up in a way that they're working 24 hours a day for you all the time. Okay, so you create that channel. Okay, now next thing you want to do after you create the channel, you want to upload the content that we talked about. Okay, you want to I would say every other day, just start filling it up with content. You know, spend some time with this thing, make this your baby. Okay, and then you want to optimize the video. Okay, so I just want to talk a little bit about that. Let's talk about optimizing your video, and I'm going to go to my regular channel. Let me get back to YouTube. Okay. While this is loading, I don't want to waste any time. Let's talk about optimizing your videos. Okay, here we go. Go to my channel. You want to keep keywords in mind. So you've built your new channel, and you want those keywords to be found in the Google search engines. So you're going to just try to incorporate those keywords in your videos. Okay. And I'm just going to pick a random. Okay, let's see here. Just find one that I optimized really well. What's nice is I have this library of videos now that really just sell for me. And it's really nice. How to sell unique products. And the keyword in here is basically unique. Okay, if it was nursing, it'd be nursing, whatever, but I would have that in the title. So you see that in the title. You want to make sure that you write a little description about what your video is going to be about. So you put LindaCaldwell.com, you'll come to my YouTube channel, and you will find a lot of information about video marketing. Let me see if I can find my playlist for you. Okay, I'm not gonna waste time on that, but you can go to my channel and you'll find, if you look under playlists, you're gonna find a lot of information on optimizing your videos. 1 second, please. Okay. All right. So you're now uploading your content. Let's get back so I don't get off. Okay. Now what you need to do after you've put some keywords into that video, now you need to give it some link juice. And how do we do that? You can actually just buy some link juice. You can go to Fiverr.com, Fiverr, many of you know about it, and you can literally just pay someone to put links in the back of your video. I honestly don't know exactly how they do it. I just know that you can manually do it, or you can pay someone to do it. You can ask people, let's say you upload your video on Facebook. You can ask people would you comment, like, and share on it? That will give it some link juice. You know, share it in different Facebook groups and ask them to like and share it. But you can use, like I said, that manual tool. Just think about it. Let's say you had, how powerful is that? Let's just think about this. I just pulled up 116 groups that just had to do with breastfeeding. Okay. What if I created a really great video that was about 5 minutes that took them to, that ended up showing them a way that they can make money. And I syndicated that video to all 116 of those groups. Really great content. Do you think you're going to get some leads and sales? Now, what if I came back every single day to those groups or every other day and kept providing high quality valuable stuff? Okay. And many of you are probably like, I don't know anything. It's not about what you know. It's about just who you are. It doesn't have to be, you have to be some brain surgeon. There's something that you like. There's something that you love to do. There's a hobby. Start with what you know and go from there and just start creating content. Okay. Once you put some link juice on it, and all you have to do is when you go to Fiverr and you're trying to find, and you find someone that you can pay to put some links behind your video to help it rank higher, you can take that video and just start syndicating it yourself on your blog, on other social media platforms. Anywhere you can stick that video, stick it, okay? But I think that using that tool will be just so powerful for you, where you can just make the content and go. And remember, that content is there forever. That's another great thing. It's as long as the internet is up and as long as YouTube doesn't tear your channel down, that's like real estate out there. So just think, if you did that twice a month, you created these silos and you just kept doing it and you kept doing it. Maybe you did one a week. I mean, can you imagine the leads and the sales that you would get from this stuff that's just working for you 24 hours a day? You just do, you're doing about an hour's worth of work for something that's going to work for you endlessly. I mean, I have videos now that I'm constantly, like that unique video, I'm constantly getting some really awesome unique presenters who want to use marketing, who are contacting me because of that video that I did a long time ago. Okay. So let's talk about how to jump out of the newbie stage the same day you get started. And to me, being a newbie is just a mental thing. That's really what it is. It's a mental thing. When you start thinking about it, oh, I'm a newbie, I don't know anything, nobody's going to want to join me because I'm new, then you really are a newbie. But you can snap out of that the same day you get started. And what do is you learn. Okay, we'll get you some water in a minute, Sleepy. You're going to learn, you're going to implement, and then you're going to teach. Okay. The minute you start learning and then you implement it into your business and you start teaching, you're not a newbie to me anymore. So to me, because you're setting yourself apart from other people. You're setting yourself apart from people who are just coming in. You are going in there and you are becoming a leader. That's not a newbie. Okay. Every time I just talked about that. Every time you learn something, you're doing. Okay, sweetheart, I'm going to get you some water. Hold on, honey. Every time you learn something, you're moving further and further away from that newbie status. Now, once you become a teacher, you're no longer a newbie and you have to continue to create. Don't just make one little video and that's it. No, you have to keep going. And what you want to do is do whatever it takes to make that first result. Okay? That first result means everything, because what it does is it allows you to say, I made money online. I made a sale. And 97% of the people who are online right now have not made a dime. So do whatever it takes, even if it means that you have to call grandma and say, hey, can you just join this thing? You can use that. You can use that testimony and say, I made my first sale. Now, it might have been grandma or it might have been Uncle Joe, but you got your first sale. I've used my mom for my first sale before. So, call somebody up and say, hey, I just need you to check this out. This is a great line that I use from Danny Johnson. She would say, when you just get into business, and I know a lot of you guys don't have a warm market anymore. I sure don't. But if there's somebody that you can call and say, hey, you know what? You talk about something that what you're striving for. And let's say, you have a daughter who you're trying to get into college and you want to help fund that. You can say, hey, Mary, I I want you to check something out because I really got into something, and I know this this will help Carol with her student loans or getting into school or whatever. Maybe it's we need to get a new car and we just got into something. Would you do me a favor and just check this out? You know, that whole "will you do me a favor" will take you so many places. You know, tell them about your pain and then tell them how you're trying to solve your pain, and will you just help me out? You know, people like being the hero. So, you know, if there's somebody out there that, hey, will you just, you know, get into this thing? It's only 25 bucks. Help me out. I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to make a difference. Okay. So get that first result. It will take you so far. I'm telling you, when I got into Infinity Downline, my first little $125 sale, I took that thing and I ran with it. And many of you have made sales. Maybe you're, you all know that, and I don't hide this. You know that Empower Network is my primary. And so sometimes people will sell a blog and they'll feel like, oh, that was only $25. Let me wait until I make 1,000. Or maybe you're in Infinity and you sell a $25 membership and you're like, oh, that really wasn't anything. You know, let me wait until I have, 10 members under me. No, if you make $10, then talk about it, blog about it, video about it, put it on your Facebook. You just made some money outside of your job. So take that result and run with it. Okay. Now I want to talk about the system that many of you know that this is the Infinity 100, Infinity Downline Hangout. What we do is we teach marketing concepts to show you how easy it is to market your business, and how we use this in Infinity 100 and Infinity Downline. And so this is a system that I really love using with the strategy that I just told you about. And I'm going to click over to and just do a small little presentation of, okay, Sharia, here, go ahead and take this over there. I'm going to tell you some things about Infinity 100. Don't worry, not going to go through all of it, but this is something that works really well with what we're doing. And what's great about this system is that our system is residual. It's not a one-time $100, you make that $100 and you're done. It's constant. So can you imagine creating those silos and creating that valuable content and putting that out there, and it's constantly working for you, giving you $100 payments or $25 payments or both? That can happen for you in this system because it's a residual system. And I'm just going to go over some of the things. Now, our parent company is Multiplex Systems. Many of you know Multiplex Systems because you've purchased software from Multiplex Systems. The president is Peter Wolfing. He's been in business since 1998, and he's listed with the Better Business Bureau, which I think is awesome. A-rated company, no complaints, debt-free, strong, solid foundation. And what I love about this is it has the reverse two-up system. Okay. As I said, he started his development company 12 years ago, and he created tools like software, email broadcasting, voice broadcasting, all that good stuff that we're using today. And now Peter's company has generated over 70,000 customers and members. Okay, so Infinity 100 is one of the systems that Peter Wolfing created. He's actually has another system called Infinity Downline that our team also markets. $25 level. The Infinity 100 is $100, and this is, like I said, our residual income. And he wanted to create something outside the box. He wanted to create something. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really getting tired of having to wait, 2 months to get paid. I'm really tired of having to, people holding my money and then getting refunds and then all this stuff. Well, what I love about Infinity 100 is that sales are final with a big F, final. And sales go from member to member, and they are instant payments. And I just got my PayPal card. And so now that when money hits my PayPal card, it's instant. That right there, I can go and I can purchase whatever I need to purchase. And so he wanted to create something that just was just an awesome compensation plan that people would just go crazy over. They would tell everybody about it. As I said last week, you know, many of you have been in so many different systems, and your warm market is just kind of tired of you. And so what we tend to do is we tend to not want to tell anybody about our business because we've been in all of them and you don't want to get the look. But because of the compensation plan that we have and the awesome products that we have, you are going to start making money and you're going to want to tell people about it. So there is no, you know, monthly fee in this. And like I said, you're getting instant payments, PayPal to PayPal. Okay. All right, so that's some more information about, and if you would like a copy of this presentation, please just send me an email and let me know. Okay, I want to skip, okay, let's talk about the products that we have really quickly. These products are really awesome because they teach you about trade stocks, the Forex market. What I love about this is you can make a lot of money with Infinity 100 and then literally take that and learn how to invest in stocks with our educational system. We also have marketing tools that will help you advertise your business. There's webinars that you can utilize. There's personal development videos back there. So this is a real, you know, these are real products. This isn't something that was just thrown together to make it legal. Okay. All right, I don't want to focus too much on things that you guys can just read. So we have something called the reverse two-up system, and just to give you some examples of how this works, if you look at this diagram, your focus is to just bring in 4 people. Okay, that's your focus. And then after you bring in 4 people, you can opt to help your other team members get 4 people, or you can just keep recruiting people. I opt to help my other team members once I got my 4. Because we have an amazing pass-up system, I like to help my team members and help myself by giving them, you know, getting pass-ups. So we actually benefit and profit off of helping each other. So let's say I brought in these 4 people. What happens is they bring in 4 people, and 2 of those people that they bring in, that actually passes up to me. Okay, so that's what's so powerful about this system, is that it's infinite. Every time someone comes into your business, it's passed, 2 of them are passed. I'm sorry, every time someone comes into your business and they get 4 people in, 2 of those people are going to be passed up. So the first person comes in, they give you $100 or $25. The second person comes in, it passes up to your sponsor. The third person comes in, it goes to you. The fourth person, it rolls up to your sponsor, and this is infinite. So you guys can see that this is a really powerful system. One of our leaders who I'm directly working with, he was actually going to be on the Hangout today, but we had some difficulties with the Hangout, but he's definitely going to be on next week. He's going to share with you how within the last 17 months, he's been able to generate $70,000 with Infinity 100, using, you know, just using mostly offline principles. And now he's venturing into a lot of the online things. And so we're really excited to be working with him, and he's going to be helping us and showing us some things that many of us internet marketers haven't even thought about doing offline. So you guys will get to meet him next week. Okay. So if you guys, I know many of you were invited by someone on my team, and they wanted you, this is why they invited you. They just want to take your money. No, I'm just playing. They wanted you to see the quality of our team, and that we really value you. And we don't want to just throw you in the system and say, hey, go fend for yourself. We are here for you, and we want to give you marketing information before you even get started with us. You could literally, like, this is recorded. You could literally take this recording, even though we had quite a few issues today. You still got some valuable content. And you can take this and say, hey, check this marketing strategy out. It's connected with a business called Infinity 100, and she actually shows you some strategies that you can use in your business, in any business that you're in. And she actually shares with you how you can connect the two. And so you can use these trainings that we're doing every Thursday as marketing materials. And that's one of the biggest objections that I hear. It's not, honestly, it's really not even the money, because you can literally get in at $25. The biggest objection that I hear is, I don't know how to recruit. I don't know how to market. I can't get people to sign up with me. Well, we're literally handing you the formula every week and saying, here, you don't even have to really know how to market. Just use these training videos and start learning. And I would say to you, take these training videos and start creating your own training videos from the information that I just taught you. You know, this is stuff that you can learn and just start creating your own content and put it in your own voice. You know, this business is going to work because you're going to be active. You have to be active. You can't just, put up 3 Facebook posts and think that your business is going to run. You have to go for it. So if you have to, listen to this recording of this and take some notes down and then create a blog post out of it or create a video about it, go ahead and do that. Create your own content. You can step out of newbie zone tonight and literally start making money, just depending on how fast you implement what you learned. I just wanted to go back on one more thing that I was talking about. I was talking about in the very beginning, the targeting. I wanted to cover something that I forgot. One thing that you're going to come across is that, we talked about, characteristics and views and things like that. One thing you'll find is that you'll start attracting people that are a lot like you. Now, that could be a good thing, and that could be a bad thing. If you're nasty and evil and hateful, and you're greedy and you don't have the best intentions for anybody in your life, then you're probably going to attract those kind of people. And what you're going to find is that it's going to be very frustrating. So I want to express this to you. If you have some characteristics that that you wouldn't want to work with that kind of person, then personal development is going to be something that's going to be more important than any marketing strategy that you could ever learn. If you're constantly bringing in nasty, hateful people because you're nasty and hateful, and that's the kind of people that you attract, then you're not going to be in business for long. If you're, if you're manipulative, if you're all these things that you don't want in your business. One thing that my mentor said to me when he started working with me is, Melinda, work on you more than your business. And that really, honestly, I'm like, okay, what? But when I got it, it's like, wait a minute. When I work on me, I'm automatically working on my business. So I want to tell you, and this is something that we do in EN, is that we read something positive every day. We listen to positive audios every day. And in Infinity Downline, we have positive audios that you can listen to in the $25 level. Listen to something, start changing your mind, start changing your thinking, the negative thoughts that might be going through your head, because you could listen, you could learn the most amazing strategies ever. But if your heart and your mind are just a piece of crap, then that's the kind of people that you're going to get into your business. And so, work on you more than your business, and your business will flourish. It will be amazing. Okay. So definitely start investing in good material that you can. And I know some of you are like, oh, I'm too busy. I don't have time to read. Even if you read a chapter a night, or maybe a few sentences, I don't know, a scripture or something, work on you, and you will get people you'll start seeing there will be different types of people joining you in your business, because you're changing and you're attracting good people. So we're actually finishing up a little faster than I thought. So I want to give you the opportunity to connect with me. If you're interested, like I said, in the tool suite, you get the Facebook poster, the back page poster, you get some other tools, and you're going to get some bonuses from me. You're going to get some personal help with getting things set up for your business. Then you definitely want to email me at retirewithmelinda@gmail.com. You can also visit me on Facebook at facebook.com/prosperwithmelinda. But let me know what you want to do. I also have a really great bonus that I want to give to the first, I'm going to say the first 5 people that want, excuse me? Okay. My mom's telling me it's 10 o'clock. It's actually 9:57, Mom. I'll be done at 10 o'clock. So for the first 5 people that get in the tool suite, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 250 leads that are highly responsive, and they are ready for people to connect with them. So that's 250 leads that you're going to get for just getting the tool suite. And you're also going to get a secret list that I have of 1,200 groups that have over 9,000 people. And you can literally take this list and go bananas with it. Also, for those of you who are joining Infinity 100 tonight, or well, this is only for Infinity 100 people. If you're coming in at Infinity 100, for those of you who contact one of our members,